Pulling up and everybody act out. Ops out, gas out, run up on me, get.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I'm bringing you a new episode of Strategic Talk. So first off, what I want to talk about, this is going to be our first ever episode where it's just me. Yeah, so if you got any feedback, let me know in the comments, but where do I hop straight in? First thing I wanted to talk about is the new COD update. So with the latest COD update, we got introduced to one of my new favorite sniper rifles, the Morse. I've been using it a lot in Rebirth Island. It's very good. It can one-shot like pretty frequently. They might nerf it soon, I don't know. Next gun that I've been using is the FJX Horus. It's the SMG that just got added. It's a really fun build. The one I use is made by TP. It's a movement build, but it's pretty fun. It's a little bit different from anything we've had so far, so I am liking that change as well. Then we got the introduction of the rest of the Godzilla skins. All of them are really well made. I like them all. I got them all. I got the Godzilla brass knuckles, but yeah, those are really nice. Next we got the introduction of Rebirth Island. I'm honestly loving it. I've played already probably like at least like 30 to 40 hours of ranked Warzone already. I've gotten like 3 or 4 wins, I think, 2 unranked and 2 on regular. But yeah, I'm loving it. Then next we got the spy drone contract that I wanted to talk about. So I have been seeing this more in like the meta of watching like people play ranked Warzone. It's a easy and quick way to make some money at the beginning of the match. So yeah, it's pretty easy. You activate it, it'll give you a yellow circle somewhere on the map. You just have to shoot the drones out of the sky. There's like 10 of them, I think, and it's super quick to do. Usually you could find an AR to do it real quick, or a sniper rifle. Yeah. Another update I want to kind of give to you guys is the MCW got nerfed. It can't 4-shot no more, so it got a little bit of a nerf. But other than that, it's still, I believe it's still being in meta from the pros, but I'm not positive on that if it'll change for the upcoming online events next week. After that, we had the Renetti build. With the conversion kit, it was turning the Renetti into like a SMG. It was a really good way of getting kills. It was absolutely broken. But I heard it got nerfed. I haven't played with it yet. What I have been seeing people run though is the striker now instead of the Renetti. So I'm kind of glad they nerfed it, because when you land and you want to buy a weapon straight out of the buy station, you couldn't buy the Renetti. So having a SMG meta again is kind of good. So next thing I really wanted to talk about is some of the roster changes and CDL updates that I have heard about. So first one on the list is Seattle Surge is dropping R-City for 04. So I believe R-City is now going to the Challengers League to play alongside with Gunless, I believe. And then I know there's also a rumor going around that Hook's rumored to be dropped. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything official yet, but yeah. Next, we got Breach dropping ASIM and Slasher and their assistant coach Josh. So I believe those guys are getting replaced by Pentagrams and Beams. Are rumored to, but it's a rumor to replace them. ASIM, as far as I know, went into the Challengers League 2 to play for FC Black as of now. don't know if that'll change. I definitely think that was a questionable move. I definitely think ASIM and Slasher are good enough to still be in the league. I'm not sure if we'll see them joining another team. I would think they would. Maybe, I don't know where they would go, but I would think probably like maybe One Heart Thieves picks them up. I'm not positive, but yeah, I definitely think they got what it takes to be in the league. I don't think they've played their best this year, but I also don't think they were the worst on the team, so it didn't really make sense to me. But yeah. Next up is Rorker rumored to drop Awakening and Vivid for Illy and Standy. This one I'm kind of excited for. Awakening and Vivid haven't really been doing as well as I would like them to do, and to see Illy and Standy join Rorker, I think will be a good change of pace for the Rocker. I definitely like Illy joining again. I'm not exactly sure why he was dropped to begin with in Seattle Surge, so that was a questionable things. It was a lot behind the scenes stuff. I hope we get answers soon on it, but I'll take what they give me. Next up, we got some map updates too that I've heard about. So the first map update is they're putting 6-star in for Hardpoint for Skid Row. So they're swapping Skid Row out of Hardpoint and putting 6-star in. I think that's going to be a pretty good change. I really like the new 6-star map. I'm a big fan of it. Then they're also switching Vista for Invasion Hardpoint, so that's another good change. I think it'll be a lot more entertaining to watch. As far as I know, that's the only two things we have confirmed so far. Right now, I believe they're still voting. 6-star is rumored to join the S&D map poll too, so I'm kind of interested to see if that becomes a thing. I really like 6-star, so I would like to see it happen, especially for hardpoints. The hardpoints I think are really solid. I really like both of those map for hardpoints, playing them. I can't wait to see what the matches look like next week off of it. But yeah, that's all I got for the roster changes and CDL updates. So next up, I just kind of wanted to talk about I know a lot of people don't really know me too well. We did just start this channel like maybe a month ago. I stream on Twitch. Well, I used to. I haven't streamed lately, but we normally stream on Twitch, and we have another gaming YouTube channel. We're going to be starting to kick those back up again. I'm just waiting on some pieces to align for me, but right now we're going to also start getting the music reactions back on the channel as well, so you'll see a little bit more of me on the channel as well. We talked about last episode with SB and Ronin. I think the biggest thing we're going to be changing on this channel, though, specifically, is we're going to be trying to diversify our music genres a little bit more for what we're listening to, because so far on the channel we've only reacted to mostly rap. So I'm hoping to change a little bit and diversify it a little bit more. With that being said, though, I do need some recommendations for any more songs you guys want to see, because I'm trying not to react to stuff I've already heard 1,000 times, because I already listen to a very diversified music pool. So if you got any songs you want to see me react to, I would definitely like to listen to them, so put them in the comments. But yeah, so now I want to tell you guys a little bit about me. So as we kind of talked about last episode, me, SB, and Ronin all went to high school together. We're from a super small town up in northern New Mexico. After graduation, though, I moved here to San Antonio, Texas, so that's where I'm currently at. I've been streaming for what, 2015, so almost going to be 10 years streaming and gaming and making content and stuff like that. I saw my biggest spike so far in Fortnite. When Fortnite came out, I was streaming a lot, doing some montages and stuff. Also with zombies, that's mostly where I've caught a lot of my following too. But me and Ronan used to play game battles for Call of Duty, mostly S&D. I believe it was the CDL playlist, S&D. So we've kind of like followed the league mostly off and on most of our lives. So that's kind of where this whole podcast started again, because I fell in love watching the league again. So I was like, we got watch parties, we got podcasts, and I just felt like there wasn't enough podcasts and stuff out there for, like, you see the Sports Center, all this, they could go on 24/7 about all the sports and stuff like that. I feel like to grow the gaming community, we do need more gaming podcasts and stuff like that. So this podcast is definitely going to be mostly just Call of Duty, but we're going to try to diversify a little bit. If you want us to cover any other games, let us know in the comments. But yeah, as far as my background, I've been just gaming my whole fucking life, so and streaming and stuff. So I thought it'd be a good idea to have a podcast alongside with some of my friends. Next week, I believe you guys should start seeing Killin and Stonebanks back into the mix again as we review the weekends going forward. As far as next weekend's podcast, we do not have anything set in stone yet, but it won't be covering the league too much, just because moving forward, I think it's that will be the first week they play. So and we drop our episode on every Friday, so it'll be the next episode is when you'll get the recap of the weekend. So I think it's going to be super exciting, at least this upcoming league and stuff. As far as like the music reactions and everything, I've been listening to different music for so long. I've listened to rock, EDM, house, classical. I listen to it all. So I am super interested to see what kind of recommendations y'all give me. I'm mostly listening to rap and country, so we're going to bring country into the channel next. I got some really good recommendations from the last podcast with Strat. With the SB and Ronan. So yeah, I'm super excited for to react to these songs I've been told. I got them saved in my phone. We're going to start recording them, I believe, at the end of the week. So we shall see how those turn out. I hope you guys like them. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter podcast today too. Another thing I want to do that we always do, and probably everybody's favorite little subject and thing we got going on the podcast, is hot takes. So today we're going to be doing it a little different. I wrote some hot takes of my own. Don't cancel me, but I wrote some of my own. These are just some opinions I have. So two things I want from y'all. First off, I want you guys to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5 how much of a hot take it is. So 1 being not so hot, and then 5 being it's a big hot take. And then 2, also commenting if you agree or you disagree on it. So, and your reasoning if you want. But the first hot take we got is Rebirth is the best resurgence map. In my opinion, it's the best map. I just don't like anything else even remotely close. I think the next best map I would have to do is probably Yondel. So, but other than that, I really think Rebirth is just the best map for Resurgence. I do think though that with the one currently out now, I think they should add some more people into each map. That's my hot take for that one. Give you guys a little bit of a second to comment about it. My second hot take is Android is better than iPhone. So when I first got my first ever phone, it was an iPhone actually. I believe it was a 5S. It's been so long, but I believe that was the first phone I had, and honestly I liked it. I liked it a lot. But with like connectivity through my PC and everything, I felt like Samsung just made more sense in Android. And I've come to like Android a lot better than most iPhones that are out on the market. And just so you guys know, I broke my old phone the other day at work. Yeah, the screen's completely shattered. It's not even turning on. So I broke it at work, and so now we are rocking a brand new Samsung 24 Ultra. So I'm really liking it so far. It's really nice. I like the touch, the stylus that comes with it, the S Pen. Really nice phone, really solid overall. I really like Samsung products. Plus, the cameras are super fucking great on it. I believe the camera is able to record in 8K too, which is kind of mind blowing. But yeah, so that's the second hot take. Give you guys a little bit of time to respond and see what y'all think. I know that one's really trigger a lot of people. The next one though, our third hot take, I think is probably to be the most controversial and probably the most talked about in my comments. But I think Eminem is the GOAT of rap. Hey, I know everybody's gonna have somebody else different for it, but I don't see anyone else being the GOAT. I mean, obviously, there's some close people in it. My top 5 rappers of all time, Eminem's I take spot number 1. Spot number 2 has to be Ice Cube, I think. 3, I want to say Dr. Dre. 4, is going to be Wayne. And as much as I hate to do it, I think 5 is going to be Drake. That's my top 5 rappers. But I really do think that Eminem is the GOAT of rap music. I know it's going to cause a lot of upset and talk in the comments, but yeah, I can't wait to see what y'all put about it. 4, the fourth hot take we got, I think most of y'all will agree with me on. I know there's a little bit of a like discussion around it, but Star Wars is the best movie franchise. I really believe it. Star Wars is my favorite movie series of all time, so I think y'all can probably tell. So there shouldn't be too much of a discussion there. I think most of y'all would probably agree with me. I know there's gonna be a few Harry Potter fans that are they'd be like, nah, Harry Potter's better. Teach their own, but Star Wars is my favorite. The 5th, I know I know we don't really have a much of a people like a big following of people that watch football on here, but it's another hot take I think that is valid for me at least, and that's that Raiders are the best. So the best NFL team in the league. So I really think we got a really good chance this year. I want to once I start watching the preseason games, I think I'll know if we're going to make it to the Super Bowl or not. But honestly, I do like some of the changes we made. I am a little sad that we got rid of Josh Jacobs, but I'm excited for this year of football. It's going to be very exciting. But yeah, that's my fifth hot take. So yeah, make sure to rate them and also tell me if you agree or disagree with them. So yeah, next up on the agenda is the album of the week. I know this has been something that I've been getting told that people like on the channel, and this week's album of the week is going to Zach Bryan, and it's his album called Zach Bryan. So yeah, I really do like that album. I've been listening to it a lot. It's going to be our first album of the week that's country too, so I'm really liking it. I haven't listened to every single song on the album yet. I'm waiting to do some reactions on them. But yeah, Zach Bryan album of the week. Zach Bryan is a new artist to me. I haven't been listening to him maybe 3 months, but I'm really liking his music. So you'll see more of that on the reactions side of everything. So next up, to end off the podcast is just want to give you guys a little bit of an update on other stuff that's going on to the channel. I think for at least the podcast, we're going to start season 2 of Strategic Talk after the COD League ends, and that's where we're going to kind of separate from the COD League for a while until the next season starts, and that's when you're going to get season 2 start date of Strategic Talk. So if there's any other topics you guys want to see us talk about after the COD season ends, let us know in the comments. As far as the music reactions, we kind of went over it. So next thing would be the gaming stuff. So I'm just waiting on getting my dual PC setup fixed. Once we get that fixed, that's when we're going to start doing our live streaming and the gaming content made again. So we'll have links to the gaming channel and the streams once it's actually said and done. But yeah, to expect those coming out here soon as well. Music reactions, you should get them next week by, let's see, see my calendar real quick. So starting next week, or not next week, on the 15th, you should start getting your music reactions again on this channel. So yeah, if you got any other recommendations, just let me know, and we're going to try to give you as much as we can. I think I'm switching from like 3 a week to doing one every single day of the week, so you'll be getting 7 episodes or 7 reactions a week on that as well. I think we are going to try to do some double uploads after that, but I just want to get consistent with the 7 before we start doing double reactions on other stuff related to like Call of Duty and stuff like that. But just for strictly the music reactions, we're going to start moving 7 days a week on it. As far as next weekend too, if you guys don't follow me on Snapchat, I highly recommend following me on Snapchat. You'll see more of my day-to-day life on there if you want to see stuff like that. But next weekend we got kind of a big adventure on my hands. We got some family coming into town, so we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff. If you want to see some of the behind the scenes of my life, definitely follow me on Snapchat. It's going to be Strat, STRAT _TTV. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I've got for this podcast. So thank you all for coming by, and I'll see you all on the next episode. Later.